So, good evening guys and welcome back sa ating YouTube channel. Yan. So, sa video ito, di-discuss natin ang outstanding accomplishments, as per DepEd Order 7, Series of 2023 for non-teaching positions. So, how are we going to get the 10 maximum points for outstanding accomplishment? So, kung hindi pa po kayo naka-subscribe at bago pa lang sa ating channel, so welcome po. And please click the subscribe button for more videos to come, para po makatulong sa ating application sa Department of Education. Ayan. So, ano nga ba ang outstanding accomplishments? So, outstanding accomplishments refer to meritorious contributions of an applicant, such as ideas, invention, or discovery, duly recognized by an authorized body that have a direct link to the key results area. Ito po yung ating KRA, ito po yung ating job description, of the applicant's current or previous positions, and have led to positive results in their workplace through efficiency in operation, increased production, improved working standards, and or savings in government spending. So, ibig sabihin, ito dapat yung mga nagawa natin ay nakatulong sa ating current or sa ating previous positions. So, paano natin masasabing nakatulong? Of course, siya ay with proper documentations na sa later ay ibibigay po natin. Basta po magbibigay tayo ng sample, basta po siguraduhin lang or nakapag-join na po kayo sa ating YouTube channel. Ayan, so kung mapapansin nyo po ang criteria ng non-teaching and pointing system, so dito po nakabase sa ilang criteria to, 5, 6, 7, 8. So una, education, trainings, experience, performance, outstanding accomplishment, application of education, application of learning and development, and potential. So, sa ating previous videos, na-discuss po natin yung potential o yung ating tips sa interview. So, this time, we're going to focus and discuss letter E, outstanding accomplishments. So, these are acquired after the last promotion. Ibig sabihin, kung kayo po ay bago pa lang sa DepEd, so pwede. Pero kung kayo po ay dati ng empleyado ng DepEd, so lahat lang po ng papasok or mabibigyan ng points or grades para sa outstanding accomplishments ay yung nakuha nyo or na-receive or nakamit nyo after ng inyong last promotion. Po? So, sige, let's continue. Ayan, before po tayo dumako sa mismong target natin, yung outstanding accomplishments, so naka-base po yung ating point system, kung general services, katulad ng mga administrative aid, so ang kanina pong outstanding accomplishment na weighted allocated na points ay 5, pero kung ang ina-applyan nyo po sa DepEd ay for example, mayroon ng salary grade 1 to 9, yung SG salary grade. So, ito po ay 10 points. Kung SG 10 to 12, ito po ay 10 points. Ang example po ng SG 20, salary grade 10 to 22, for example, Administrative Officer 2, 3, 4, Project Development Officer 1, 2, 3, 4. Po? ICT. Yan. Dito naman po sa 1 to 9, katulad ng mga administrative assistant. Yan. Bookkeeper. Yan. So, ito na po yung matataas na position. So, dito po tayo magpo-focus sa outstanding accomplishment. So, dito na po tayo mag-focus sa how are we going to get this maximum points na 10. Kasi ito yung from SG 1 to 24. So, dapat po makuha natin yung 10 points. Yan. So, kung hindi po nakasubscribe, sana po ay makapag-subscribe po tayo para sa mga susunod pang videos. Kung kayo po ay ma-hire ngayon, so balik lang po kayo dito para po sa promotion naman. Yan. So, again po, ang ibig sabihin ng outstanding accomplishments, so it refers to meritorious contribution of an applicant such as ideas, yan, nabanggit na natin kanina, inventions, discoveries, which were duly recognized by an authorized body. So, dapat siya ay proposed and approved sa inyong head of the agency, or kung nasa school na po kayo, ay di yung ating principal. So, this must have a direct link to the KRAs, yung ating job description, and applicant's current or previous position. So, outstanding accomplishments must have led to positive results, so dapat nakatulong in the workplace, so it increased production. So, nagkaroon ng mas magandang production because of your project or innovation. So, improve working standards and savings in government spending. So, eto daw po yung corresponding points, maximum points kung eto po ang inyong ginawa. For example, ang inyo pong ginawa or kayo po ay nagkamit ng awards and recognitions. So, ang possible nyo lang pong maximum points na makuha ay 4 points. Yan. Kung research naman ang inyong ginawa and innovations, mga project proposals, action research, so dapat po siya ay ang maximum points that you will get is 4 points. Kung kayo naman po ay subject matter, meron po kayong mga membership, kayo po ay part ng technical working group o kayo po ay committee. So, ang possible nyo pong makuha ay maximum points ay 3 points. Kung kayo naman po ay naging resource speaker, learning facilitators po yan. So, dapat po ay you will get 2 points. Kung kayo naman po ay nag-attend and facilitator ng NAEAP, Accredited Learning Facilitator, ayan. So, yan po ay 2 points. So, mapapansin nyo po, sir, bakit 15 points lahat to, So, ito po ay, ang maximum points po ulit natin pagdating sa outstanding accomplishments ay 10 points. So, meaning, any of these, until ma-accumulate or makuha nyo yung maximum point na 10s, Kaya lang, kung ang project nyo lang ay awards and recognition, so 4 points, and then wala po kayo ng lahat nito, so 4 points lang po kayo. Pero kung kayo po ay may awards, meron din po kayong innovation, so you have 8 points. Yan. So, paano mo makuha yon? So, dapat po kayo ay merong MOBs, yung tinatawag nating means of verification. So, para po ma-verify ng ating evaluators of documents, during the selection process na kayo po talaga ay may ganung project, approve and implemented, at nagkaroon siya ng magandang impact or contribution dun sa inyong previous or current job or positions. Okay? Okay, so but remember, so only those outstanding accomplishments acquired or earned after the last promotion shall be considered eligible to be given points. Pero kung kayo po ay bago pa lang na applicant sa Department of Education, so of course lahat po ito ay applicable. So ito po ay yung mga programs and projects na ginawa nyo dun sa inyong previous company. Kung yan po ay private or government, tapos mag-a-apply kayo sa DepEd, yan, pasok na pasok po yan. So, meron pa dito. So, remember, national level individual awards acquired a thorough search, so product ng research yung inyong awards, given by a reputable award giving bodies such as Civil Service Commission, Metrobank Foundation, National Economic Development Authority or NEDA, Development Academy of the Philippines or DAP, Department of Education, and others. So, shall be given maximum points in outstanding accomplishment. Ayan. So, kung kayo po ay nagkaroon, for example, 5 points for general services, so maximum po kakaagad 10 points. Kung kayo po ay nakakuha ng 10 points naman po for other groups or position na merong salary grade. So yun nga po ang tinutukoy natin kanina. So ibig sabihin kung ako ay merong award from Department of Education, ano? So sa division namin, so ibig sabihin may 10 points na pala agad ako. Meron pa akong mga researches, napakarami pala nung nagawa ko. So 10 points pala yun, So the details of each component of outstanding accomplishments, including the MOBs or means of verification required and rubrics for giving points are as follows. Ayan, so i-discuss na po natin isa-isa. Okay po? So again, subscribe na po tayo for more videos. Ayan. So, unahin po natin itong awards and recognition. So, ito po yung kauna-unahang criteria, pagdating sa outstanding accomplishment. So, awards and recognition. So, 4 points. Balikan nyo na lang po yung nauna nating videos or nauna nating i-back, backward na lang, yung videos or panoorin nyo na lang po ulit. So, awards and recognition. So, yung letter A, so citation or commendation. So, this shall apply only to applicants for general services. Ito po yung para dun sa mga administrative aid. So, hindi po ito applicable kung kayo po ay nag-a-apply sa yung may salary grade katulad ng ADAS or Administrative Assistant or Administrative Officer. So, means of verification. So, letter of citation or commendation from previous employers. Kasi yung po ay 5 points lang. So, number of citations, kung merong 3 or more, so the applicant will get 4 points. Kung 2 letters of citation, so 3 points. And 1 letter of citation, so 2 points. So, that is for the applicant under general service positions. Ayan. So, eto na po yung may mga salary grade. So, alam naman po natin ang mga applicants sa DepEd. So, normally, mga let passer, mga engineer, ayan, mga civil service, professional, and sub-professional passers. Ayan. So, para naman po dito sa A number 2, so, eto na nga po yun. So, academic or inter-school awards. So, eto yung pangalawa. So, this shall apply only to applicants with no or less than 1 year work experience. Ayan. Kung kayo po ay fresh graduate, so applicable po ito sa inyo. Ayan. Kung kayo po ay fresh graduate, so ibig sabihin, wala pa kayong almost na employer, hindi pa kayo naka 1 year sa trabaho. So, the following MOBs and rubrics shall be used in determining points and awards for recognition. So, ito yung mga awards na nakuha nyo sa school. So, academic or inter-school awards, yun yung ating letter A. Kung meron po kayong ganyan, so itabi nyo po at pakidala pagdating sa selection process. Pangalawa, 10 outstanding students of the Philippines, so TOSP awards. Yan, kung kayo po ay merong award na ganyan, pang-10, o top 10 outstanding students of the Philippines, certification or any document that the applicants belong to the top 10 in the board. Yan. Kung kayo po ay top 10 sa licensure examination for teachers or sa civil service, so pakidala po, So, yan. Kung meron po kayo nito, at least 3 academic or inter-school awards, yan. Kung meron 3, at least 3, so you will get 4 points. Kung at least 2, you will get 3 points. At kung meron lang kayong isa, academic or inter-school award, so you will get 2 points. Ayan. So, take note So, nasa awards and recognition pa lang po tayo. Kung meron na po kayong 4 points dito, so pwede pa po yung madagdagan. Kasi nga po, ang points sa pointing system pagdating sa outstanding accomplishment is cumulative. Until you reach the 10 maximum points. Ayan. So, eto naman po, yung number 3, A number 3. Yan. So, Outstanding Employee Award. Yan. So, award tayo naman. So, this apply to applicants with previous work experience. Kung kayo po may previous works na, so, dapat meron na kayong awards, or those applying to position with experience requirement. Kung kailangan po, for example, yung ina-apply yung position, katulad ng mga SG12 pataas, SG12, salary grade 12 pataas, yan po ay promotion na pagdating sa DepEd. At nagre-required na po yan ng experience. Kapag salary grade 12 ang ina-applyan nyo, teacher 2, for example, or administrative officer 4. Yan. So, nagre-required na po yan ng experience. So, therefore, dapat meron na po kayong awards. Ano? Pero kung ano pa lang, kung kayo po ay applying to DepEd, ano? Pero kayo po ay meron ng previous employers. Ayan. So, dapat meron kayong awards. So, for example, no? Madali lang naman to kasi ang means of verification or ang hinihingi lang po ay any issuance, ano, memorandum or document showing the criteria for the search, ano. So dapat po siya ay search, ibig sabihin nag-post po ng parang application din sa hiring, ano, nagpo-post po ng criteria. So mag-a-apply ka and then open siya to all na kung saan kahit sino pwede sumali, no? Kung na-meet niya yung criteria na yun, ano, and then i-evaluate, parang selection process din, and then saka po i-award, ano. So kung kayo po ina-award, so dapat meron kayong certificate of recognition or merit, no. Ayan. So meron po mga level yan, ano. So dito, applicants from external institution, no, organization level search or higher local office search, 2 points. Kung organization level sa buong organization nyo, so you will get 4 points. So explain naman po yan sa inyo ng during the orientation, ano. So kung sa central office, yan 4 points, no, or 2 points. Kung sa regional office, 4 points. Ayan. Kung regional office search, kung sa mismong office nyo lang, so 2 points. So ganun din kung sa division naman, kayo ay nasa division level. Yan, so 4 points and then 2 points. Ayan, kung kayo po ay nasa division ulit, division office, ano, kasi naka-base po dapat sa level. So, ibig sabihin, dapat mas mataas yung in-applyan nyo, ano, or nanalo kayo sa mas mataas na position. So, for example, taga-division office ka, so dapat nanalo ka sa regional office for you to get the maximum 4 points pagdating po sa awards and recognition. Ano, one step higher, ano, or one level higher. Kung ikaw naman po ay nasa school, for example, nasa school ako, yan. So, since ako po ay nasa school, yan, ako po ay administrative officer ng school, yan. And then, lumaban po ako sa division level, yan. So, lumaban ako sa division level, nanalo ako, therefore, so, I will have, 4 points for awards and recognition. So, this is the maximum points. Ayan. So, provided, again, meron pong issuance ng memorandum at meron pong certificate na may papakita, no? Katulad po nitong ating sample. Ayan. So, ito po ang sample, ano? Kaya nakuha ko po ang 4 points. So, for example, issuance of memorandum, ano? Open search. Ayan. Sa buong division. So, first memorandum and then stage 1 of Gawad Kampilan. So, stage 2 of Gawad Kampilan and then yung stage 3 interview and then yung last po yung awarding. So, after ng awarding, so I was able to get the award. So, eto na po yung certificate of recognition or plaque of recognition, ano. Ito naman po yung DepEd issuance. So dapat po intact, ano. So dapat i-save niyo lahat, ano, kung ano po yung mga ini-issue ng documents ng division or ng office nyo, i-save niyo lahat and then yung picture, ayan. So meron nang makikita nyo may picture na, ayan. So nandun pa sa mismong event. So ganun lang po kadali, no. Ipunin nyo lang po yung mga awards nyo. Ayan. So let's continue. Ayan, so dito naman po sa category ito, ano, so letter B na tayo, yung kanina, yung awards, so that is letter A, ngayon naman po ay letter B, research and innovation, which is maximum points po ay 4 points ang pwede nyong makuha. So, ang kailangan pong mga documents ay meron dapat po kayong letter A, proposal duly approved by the school head of office. Kung sa school, so dapat po ay kayo ay nag-propose, ano, para ma-approve ng school head. Kung kayo naman, pangalawa, dapat po ay natapos yung project at na-verify ng school head or head of office, ano. Dapat po merong accomplishment report kapag natapos. Pangatlo, certification of utilization of the innovation or research. So, dapat po ay merong certificate na na-utilize yung inyong innovation. Pwedeng signed ng inyong school head or head of office. Letter D, so certification of adoption, ano? So ito ay another certification na yung inyong ang inyong project or innovation ay adopted, ano? O kung yan po ay action research, so dapat po siya ay adopted, duly signed by the school head. And letter E, proof of citation. So by other researchers. Ibig sabihin, ginamit, sinite, pag makikita dun sa mga citations kung ginamit yung inyong research. Yan, normally. Pero dito, para to get the 4 points, ang kailangan nyo na lang naman ay A, B, C, D hanggang D kasi yung letter E mahirap na yan pagdating. So, kung innovation, so okay lang. Pero kung research yan, so yung letter E kasi normally sa research siya nakukuha. Yan. So, kung gusto nyo po ng sample ng lahat ng yan, research, action research, sample ng innovation, yung A, B, C, D, yan. So, meron po tayo yan. Free lang, if you want. So, ang gagawin nyo lang po ay mag-join sa ating YouTube channel, So, makikita ko naman po doon kung sino yung nag-join. Kapag nag-join kayo, isi-send ko po sa inyo yung ating sample, So, ito po ay hindi madaling makuha, Dito po talaga ay ginagawa. Yan. So, let's continue. So again, so eto po yung rubrics, sinasabi natin kanina. Kapag kayo po ay, di ba, yung ating means of verification hanggang letter E. Kung meron lang po kayong proposal, yan, citation, yan, approve, wala dyan yung citation letter E kasi yun. Yan. Kung kayo po ay may A, B, C, D, yan, so 4 points. Kung kayo po ay may A, B, C, E, wala yung D, pero still 4 points. Kung meron lang kayong A, B, C, so, 3 points. Kung meron lang kayong A and B, yan, 2 points. Kung meron lang kayong letter A, proposal lang, approved proposal, so you will get 1 point. Kung collaborative research naman, or studies or innovation, so kung marami kayo, for example, 5 sa grupo, so the total points shall be divided by the number of authors, researchers indicated in the copyright page. So, for example, 4 kayo sa grupo, meron kayong action research, and you got 4 points, kasi kumpleto kayo ng MOBs. So therefore, i-divide po sa inyong 4. So each of you, kung ikaw ang applicant, so you will only get 1 point, kasi 4 kayo. Kaya much better solo ka sa paggawa ng action research or innovation para makuha nyo yung maximum points. Ayan, so katulad po nitong ginawa ko, so meron akong project proposal ng action research, yung letter A. Ayan, yung letter B, yung aking impact of the contribution or tinatawag nating accomplishment reports, and then citations na ito ay approval or anong tawag dito, certification, na ginamit or na-implement sa school. Same goes with this, yung letter D, Check nyo na lang po doon sa previous, nakalimutan ko pa. Sa kompleto po yan, A, B, C, D. And yung letter E, yan. So, yung letter E, eto po ay dinagdag ko na lang, Kasi kung action research ang ginawa nyo, much better kung na-publish nyo, So, na-publish mo international, na publication, dapat po kasi siya ay merong ISSN na number. Ito yung nasa taas, ng magazine. So, yan po ay publish, yan po ay isang magazine. Yan. So, for you to get 4 points, pwede ka pang lumaban ng researcher, pagiging researcher sa DepEd. Kaya kung kayo ay merong action research sa school, i-publish nyo po kahit sa ang publication na legal and authorized, and registered. Yan. Yan. So, good luck po. So, kung gusto nyo po yan, so mag-join lang po kayo sa ating YouTube channel. Click nyo lang po yung join button. Yan. Para po sa free sample ng research, action research, and innovation, mga project proposals. Yan. And so on. Ayan. So, eto yung letter C, membership in technical working group. So, kayo po ay subject matter expert. Kung kayo po ay isang expert, kung kayo naman po ay merong membership in national TWGs or kayo po ay committee, so you will get 3 points, So this shall apply to applicants who have been chosen and requested to use their technical knowledge. Ayan, kung kayo po ay ni-request, skills and experience to develop an output or work towards an outcome in the national level. So this may include but not limited to the development and or validation of framework, models, policies, and learning materials. So normally, subject matter expert, mga learning materials. So subject matter expertise or membership and in national TWGs or committees must however be relevant to the position being applied for in order to be given points na 3 points maximum. So ang kailangan documents, issuance of memorandum showing the membership NTWG or committee, and then certificate of participation or attendance and output adoption by the organization or by DepEd. So kung kayo po ay meron niyang tatlong MOBs, so you will get 3 points. Kung A and B lang, so 2 points. Kung A lang, so wala pong points. So meron ako niyan, hindi ko lang nadagdag dito sa presentation, gabi na kasi ako gumagawa. So 11 na. So anyway, kung gusto nyo po ng ganyan, so mag-join lang po kayo sa ating YouTube channel. Ayan. So number 4, sorry, pumipiyok na, gabi na kasi. So resource speaker. So isa rin to sa pinakamadali, maging resource speaker. So resource speaker, learning facilitation or facilitator. So this shall apply to applicants who have been requested and invited to share their knowledge and expertise on specific subject matters. So this may include applicants who serves as resource speaker, resource person, trainer or learning facilitator in seminars, training programs, conferences, convention, congress, forums, learning action cells, or LAC sessions. Ayan, so marami po tayo. Siguro meron na tayong mga 10, So meron tayong online and LAC sessions and invitations. And ano pa ba yung mga resource speaker natin? Graduations, gusto nyo pati speech, gusto nyo kunin nyo pati speech, Means of verification. Yan, eto lang, ma-verify lang kung meron po kayong issuance sa memorandum, invitation and training matrix. Ano po yung program. And then, certificate of recognition, of course, marireceive nyo yan, or plaque of recognition, and then yung slide deck, yung presentation nyo. So, dapat po yung tatlo na yun ay meron kayo in order to get maximum points, na 2 points. Ayan. So, next po tayo. Ayan, kung mapapansin nyo dito, so ganun ulit dun sa nauna, So, for example, ito lang madali. Ako po ay from school, administrative officer ng school, So, ako po ay naging resource speaker, ng hindi lang siya ng division, but siya po ay, since siya ay online, siya ay national. So, therefore, I got 2 points, So, dapat mas higher, Kung sa school, municipal kayo, or district speaker, so 1 point lang. Para makakuha kayo ng 2 points, so dapat at least 1 or 2 na school na speaker kayo or sa municipality or sa district. Kung makatatlo kayo or 4, still you will only get 2 points. So madali lang po yan. So meron po tayong mga sample. All you have to do is to become a guest speaker of any particular topic. Yan. So kung nakaisa na tayo, so marami na. So I think maximum points na sa atin. So let's continue. Ayan. So, eto yung sample natin ng resource speaker, So, meron pong memorandum, yung letter A, issuance of memorandum. Meron din po yung invitation. So, hindi lang naka-attach. Meron din po yung training matrix. So, lahat po yun ay letter A. Kaya isa lang yung in-attach ko. So, meron pong certificate of recognition. So, meron po tayong certificate, And then, yung slide deck, yung ating mismong presentation. So, nag-add na lang din ako ng letter D para po meron tayong pictures, ayan, as supporting documents. So, kung ito po ay school level, so ibig sabihin 1 point lang. So, I think meron na ata akong mga 10 school level, at saka district level. So, kung ilan po yun, pagsama-samahin nyo lang until you get the maximum 2 points for or as resource speaker. Okay po? Yan. And lastly, actually, ito yung pinakamahirap. Wala pa ata ako nito. So, NAIAP learning facilitator. Since ako po ay non-teaching, normally kasi pag NAIAP sa teaching eh. So, NAIAP Accredited Learning Facilitator. So, this shall apply to applicants who have been given accreditation as learning facilitator by the National Educator Academy of the Philippines. So, that is NAIAP. So, ang means of verification niya, dalawa lang. Yan. Certificate of Recognition as Learning Facilitator issued by NAIAP Regional Office, and letter B, Certificate of Recognition as Learning Facilitator issued by NAIAP Central Office. Ayan, kung kayo po ay accredited national assessor, so you will get 2 points. Kung kayo po ay accredited trainer, so you will get 1.5 points. And accredited regional trainer, so you will get 1 point. So wala pa po ako niyan, and hopefully ay magkaroon po tayo. So workout po natin yan. Ayan, so sana po ay may natutunan kayo sa ating simple na video, ano? So para po magkaroon ng mga sinabi kong mga sample, so you only need to click the join button to get samples document or sample document. So thank you po, and paki-share po sa inyong mga kasamahan na gustong mag-apply sa Department of Education para sa non-teaching position. So kahit anong non-teaching position sa DepEd, kakailanganin po ninyo nito, ano? Kaya iniisa-isa po natin ano ba yung mga kailangan. So education. So lahat po ng videos ay magkakaroon po tayo. So stay tuned lang po. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much and good night.